I was hit by an IED. I was the only one in the truck that survived. The only reason I survived is the bottom of the truck was crushed, and it crushed my legs between the dashboard and the floorboard. Just before that mission rolled out, me and my buddy were arguing back and forth about who was driving that truck. Flipped a quarter and I lost. So I ended up driving. He was in the passenger seat. When I woke up, I started asking where everybody was, what was going on, and they told me that everybody was gone. One of my other guys was riding in the truck behind me and realized after I got hit, the truck was sitting on the side. He jumped up on top of the truck and pulled the door open and was trying to yank me out of the truck because we were still in pretty good heavy gunfire. He was yanking and pulling me out, but he couldn't get me out. And by the time they cut the floor out, he pulled up to pull me out, and as he was pulling me out, he took two in the chest and killed him. Military is a whole different way of life. You talk to any of them, it's a very tight brotherhood. And I lost a lot. I lost a lot of friends in that mission. But a lot of them jumped in and dove in to help me out when they had no need to. They weren't worried about themselves. They were worried about me. So they sacrificed their own life for me. And that's something that I'll never forget. So when I came back, when I got to BAMC, I was pretty messed up. And when I healed up enough that I could walk around and that, one of my friends that knew that I was in a really bad way, talked to Cody. Cody come to my room, banging on the door, and he wouldn't stop until I opened it. And he said, "Grab your stuff, you're going hunting." And I said, "I'm not really interested in going hunting." He says, "I really don't care what you want. Grab your stuff, you're going hunting." So he pulled me out, went to this ranch, and that man sat by the edge of my bed the entire weekend. Through me crying and shaking and everything else from being away and not wanting to be around anybody, and he sat there the entire time. To me, I've never known a better man than that. So when he asked me to help him out, I jumped right into it. I want all my fellow brothers from the military to understand that even though that you're injured, even though life looks like you're beat down, I know you're strong enough to pick yourself back up. Because if I can do it, any of you can do it. Pick yourself up, move forward, live your life for your family, live your life for your brothers that you lost, and keep your head up. Because there's enough people in this country that are more thankful than you could imagine for what we have done. And they'll bend over backwards to help you out.